So you're going to get a nice 45-degree angle to the wall, one arm up. So here, so if this leg is up, this arm is forward, it's a 3 count that we're showing. So if it was just a 1 count, it would be there, but we're doing a 3 count, so it's 1, 2, 3, so you end right back where you started. So at speed, or you end opposite where you started. And each time you're going to pause and try to really stabilize that position. You're thinking of firing your hips and your hip flexors as fast as you can, faster than you ever have before as you drive that down, but making sure you're keeping that nice ankle dorsiflex position and a nice straight line body position. So the standing superband, Superman. So we're just using a thin superband, the 1/2-inch superband, and I've looped it around my foot and around my thumb. I'm staying tall, and I'm driving straight up with my arm and straight down with my foot. And as I do that, I'm keeping a nice neutral back position, and I'm making sure that I'm squeezing my glutes. So what I don't want to see is back extension. I just want a neutral position, driving up with the arm, down with the foot. When you do single leg hop hop stick, I want you to get 2 quick hops and stabilize, keeping your good knee alignment. So we're working on deceleration with good mechanics. So it'll be hop, hop, stick, and absorb with your leg. Hop, hop, stick, and get a good knee bend and try to balance, minimize the wiggle, make sure you have great knee alignment. Single leg balance with kettlebell circles. This is a great dynamic balance exercise because you have to constantly adjust given the shift in the weight distribution. So try to stay stable. Try not to let your body kind of rock with the kettlebell. Stay neutral, strong in the hips, strong in the torso. When you do the kettlebell swing, the key is to make it a hip hinge exercise. So from here to here, your knees bend just in the amount that they have to get that good hip hinge. It's not a squat up and down. So start with a light kettlebell until you can get that hip hinge movement, maintaining your neutral spine. So you don't want to round down as you go. To help you get in a good position, have the kettlebell even with your heels. You're going to reach back with your bum, forward with your hands, until you can drop your hands right down to the handle. From here, you're thinking of almost like you're trying to bend the handle of the kettlebell like that. That's going to help sort of pull your shoulder blades down and back. And then you're going to stand up from your hips almost like you're doing a deadlift. And then just let that kettlebell swing up, swing down, keeping the hip hinge, driving it up every time. The med ball overhead step and throw, you're going to keep a nice strong abdominals. So when you come back with the ball, I don't want it to pull you into an extended back position. You're going to stay strong here so that you'll come up, boom, throw it, and then catch it back on the first bounce. And you'll throw it fairly straight so that it lands, about head height and then bounces back to you. Make sure you've got a good solid wall, not drywall or something that you're going to throw it right through. So single arm assisted chin up, it's just like you're sort of a cheater single arm chin up. So where you grab your opposite wrist and you use that to help you pull up. So like that, pull up. The kneeling push pass with hip drive, you'll use a heavy ball. I'm just using a light one because actually this is a drywall wall. But what I want you to do is get your hips back and then drive it forward. So as you push past the ball, you're going to come up with your hips and then really drive it. So you're going to use a heavy ball, like probably starting at 15, and then really drive it through, coming from your hips, finishing through your arms. So standing bilateral cable row, you'll have both your knees bent, rowing in just below chest level, getting a good squeeze between your shoulder blades as you go, keeping your body nice and stable. The TVA with leg lift is more of a brain exercise than really a muscle exercise. We're trying to teach you to recruit the deep abdominal muscles, the transversus abdominis, without flexing all of your other abdominals. So your fingers will be on either side of your stomach. You'll just simply draw in your belly button, but the surface muscles should still stay relaxed. So you don't want to flex those muscles. It's just a little draw in, half a centimeter or a centimeter, and then you're trying to keep that relaxed tension on the surface, maintaining the draw in as you bring one knee up toward your chest and back down again, slowly, 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 without losing that little draw in contraction. So it won't feel like much to your abdominal muscles, feel like nothing, but you'll really have to concentrate to do it perfectly and be very picky with it. So this is your dynamic hamstring stretch. So we'll just have like a band around the front of your foot, and you're going to tighten the muscles in the front of your quad, and so pull that leg straight up, but I'm also using my hands to help pull that up. And then I'll relax my quads, but pull a little further using my hands. And then I'll relax. So I'll pull 1, 2, 3 with my leg, then I'll pull with my hands for 5, and then I'll relax, and then I'll come back. Pull with my muscles for 3, pull with my hands for 5. That's a dynamic hamstring stretch.